How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a full overview of the Outlaw. I've had a lot of questions recently on the channel, so we're going to run through it. I've had a lot of questions about how I mounted the motor. This is the Wilderness Systems Kayak transom mount. To mount it, you got to go obviously into your hull. Harmony hatch 5-inch off Amazon. God, I haven't opened that in forever. That runs. In the hull, I put 2 backing plates just to make sure that thing wasn't going to bend out the mold or anything. Another key with the Wilderness Systems that I've noticed, or that I did notice, I guess, when I was doing it, is that it wasn't thick enough for the trolling motor to actually connect there. So what I did is just added a little piece of cutting board, standard cutting board from Walmart or something pretty cheap. For the battery, I just run it right in a double wide milk crate. This is the Minn Kota power box. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I got that on Amazon too. Really not that expensive, makes it super easy to connect. Don't want to trust this test button. It just always says full until your battery dies. I don't know if that's just like a LifePo 4 thing or what it is, but don't trust that, but you should get the box because it just makes it super easy to connect the battery. Most DIY part of all, probably. This is how I control my steering. This is a simple like $6 TV bracket, also on Amazon, and some carabiners down to some eyelets into the box. You need to tighten those up. They're just drilled right into the box. A little nut on there, backing nut. Should probably use like a lock washer in the future. I meant to get one of those, but that runs right up here behind the saddlebag. I run it right through the seat. And this is also as DIY as it gets. Still looking for a more permanent solution there. I was thinking some like pool rings or some kind of ring that could go around your foot. This just goes around my toe. As you can see, pull on it, pulls the motor. Pull on this one, pulls it back. So I can steer with my feet, fish the whole time, not have to worry about a thing. Another big key with the motor, if you're not going to get just like an autopilot or something like that, I suggest this Minn Kota Endura Max. It's pretty cheap, $200-300 bucks, I think. It's got the variable speed control, so you can make this go as slow as you want it to go, which makes it perfect for what I do going upstream in a river. I can really dial my speed in to match the current and just anchor in a spot. It's a cheap man spot lock, really. Saddlebags must have. You have the Outlaw. In my opinion, that's where I'm keeping the battery for the fish finder. Excuse the fishing line. It's from my last trip. Haven't recycled it yet. Battery goes down in there. Wire runs down and wrap around that, kind of keep it out of the way. The back of the fish finder. Finder's mounted on just a normal double ball ram mount. What's nice about the Perception again is it comes with these slots in it. Those slots allow you to just screw a ball mount right into it. You can run a GoPro, Garmin, whatever you want. Next will be the transducer, which luckily Outlaw's thought of that. Excuse the dirtiness, spring, I ain't cleaned it up yet. But they got a nice hole for the transducer wire. That runs right down to the bottom. And right into this mount. Got it, it comes with a backing plate. Maybe I ordered, I don't know, actually, I might have ordered the backing plate, don't quote me there. Transducer mounts, and the way the transducer fits, it's actually backwards as you'd have it on like the transom of a boat. And I didn't even catch this till I went to Lake St. Clair and I saw some obvious structure on the other side of the lake, but you have to flip the left and right if you run your transducer mount in that direction. I'll show it one more time. It's the opposite of the way it should be, so you have to go to the left and right, or flip left and right on your Garmin. I'm not sure how it works on Humminbird or Lawrence or anything. I'm just at Garmin. Another clutch addition, especially if you're going to add a motor, is this Yak Attack paddle holder. I don't even really have to explain that one. Just having your paddle out of the way is awesome when you're motoring around. Then you can grip that out when you're fishing docks or whatever, just making some small movements and adjustments. Tackle storage under the seat. I'm usually only bringing 2-3 boxes if I know where I'm going, I know what I'm throwing, so I just load a box up for it. I've seen it a couple times already, but the double milk crate is nice. You can buy some single rod holders. What I did, just drilled them right in, made a nice 6 rod holder box, out of the way your battery, out of the way your tackle. Just started tearing down the yak, so this is obviously after the outro, and don't question where the rods went. But this green line, I run. Obviously super DIY, I don't know how to tie knots very well, but it's been there for like a year and a half, so it worked. This allows me, through running it under the seat, to pull the motor into a position that's away from the rocks when I'm on the river. It works really good for boat launches too. You gotta have it turned when you get the handle. Sorry about that. Hooks around the ram mount. Obviously I don't run a GoPro until after I get this done. Like if I'm launching the kayak off my trailer with the motor and everything on it, I'll have it up in that position. It's out of the way of dragging on the bottom when you're trying to launch a kayak or whatever you're doing. And you just stand up and get this out of there. It's really clutch for not hitting rocks on the bottom of the river. That's the main reason I do it. I see a log or something coming, I can just rip it up into a position that I know it's not going to get hooked or whatever else might happen. The key to being able to pull the motor up is this little zip tie around the locking button. Having that zip tie there doesn't lock into position. You can freely move up and down, and that's in case I do miss something and I hit it. My motor will usually come up a little bit, so it kind of protects the prop. So that's pretty much it for the Outlaw. I'll end it with the Harmony hatch. Described a little bit at the beginning, but this is the scariest part of this whole process, because you got to send this thing through your brand new kayak. Maybe not brand new to you, but either way, you got to drill a giant hole in your kayak. And really, I was nervous at first, but it worked out really well and allowed me to have a motor. Motor makes a huge difference. I've done 14 miles in one day on Lake St. Clair before, and need a big battery. I use 100 amp hour. I should probably mention that. The Garmin battery's a 20 amp hour, I believe, and 100 amp hour lasts you all day, almost any trip. Doesn't matter where. Like I said, I did 14 miles, and I go up river a long way before the battery ever dies. So can't say enough good things about the Outlaw, to be honest. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments, and I think that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. As always, we'll catch you guys next time.